Hi, and welcome to Module 1. Let me show you around through the module. First, you're here on the module page, and I'm assuming that you've gone through all this preliminary information. Coming down to Module 1, the first thing you'll notice is that our modules are 2 weeks long. They're always going to start on a Wednesday and end on a Tuesday. This allows you to better utilize your time with family, and instead of spending Sunday trying to get something turned in by Sunday night at midnight, I want you to spend time observing the Sabbath and spending time with family. You'll have plenty of time to get your work done, and I encourage you to take Sundays off as much as possible. Excuse me. Let's click on Module 1. Take a look. First, what you'll notice in every module is an overview, what our objectives are, and then kind of the to-dos. Kind of a pro tip, if you will. I typically encourage students to open up their calendar or whatever they use to plan out their week or weeks and look at what's being asked of them, what the assignments will be, go through to see what the heavy lifts are, and then kind of plan that and get that on the calendar. Now, one thing I found out about an online course and teaching online now for 15 years is the tyranny of the urgent sometimes can take over. So I've found it helpful to get things on the calendar because I don't have to show up at Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at a certain time or something along those lines. And sometimes without being on the calendar, it can slip off the radar. Now, one thing you'll be doing this week is introducing yourself in a Flipgrid. It may show up a little different on here. Let's see. It will look just a tad different on your end only because I'm masquerading right now as a student, but you'll be able to go in there and add a video and start the conversation. And you're going to click on that and it's going to give you time to, as you'll see, make a recording and respond to the prompts that will be asked of you. And they are to tell us about yourself, designed to let us know why you're here in the course and get a little bit of a background about you. Now, the reading will be the Lunenburg text, and it's 6 chapters. And that's a lot of reading, but that's 3 chapters per week, and that's pretty doable at this level. Now, something that you'll notice, the date on here may have changed from the course site, the Google site that I emailed out earlier. That's because the old book is significantly cheaper. You can pick it up for about $20 on Amazon versus the new one, which is a whole lot more expensive. Now, if you've gone and bought the more expensive one, my apologies. But you can, if you haven't yet, you can purchase the outdated one, which is only a year or two out of date as well. But you'll be reading the first 6 chapters, and you'll be reading the whole book in the first 2 modules or first 4 weeks. But this is laying a foundation for you, and these 6 chapters will really be essential for you to grasp the content of this course. So go ahead and get comfortable, find your spot, if you will, and dig into those chapters. Now, there will be 2 videos that you'll want to look at, and these are good ones. They're not long, but I think it'll also continue to build some scaffolding of understanding in qualitative research for you. And then you're going to have an exercise, and it's going to be a contextual autobiography. Well, the nice thing about this is it's in a discussion forum, and you'll be posting it. And there are questions, and there are questions about you, and nobody knows you like you do. So it'll be somewhat therapeutic and almost journal-like, to where you're going to be asking where and how did you grow up? What did you choose? Why did you choose a doctoral program? Some epiphanies about your career and what you tend to look at and what you want to research. So those will be some questions that you'll be tackling, and it's at about 800 to 1,000 words, which that may sound like a lot, but in this particular activity, you will probably find yourself having to be more concise than you thought. So let's go back to the modules. You look at the overview, you've viewed this video, so you've introduced yourself, you spent a lot of time reading Lunenburg, which is a classic text in qualitative research. You've looked at those videos and you've done a contextual autobiography exercise. Now, you should be getting a journal in the mail with our doctoral program insignia on the front. Now, why did I send you a journal? One of the things you'll want to do about a doctoral journal, about a doctoral journey, is to reflect. And I encourage students in every course to keep a journal, to write down their thoughts, to use it. And you'll also be using the journal in some of your activities where I'll ask you to write things in your journal by hand, then take a picture of it and submit it to Canvas. I think there's something very therapeutic and it's very tactile and engaging about journaling by hand. So I'm glad that you're here. Please note that the rest of the course has not been populated yet. It's in there. I just haven't made it available. Really want you to focus on Module 1, and I'll be um, opening up the rest of the course towards the end of our first module, and then you'll have the rest of the course to look at. Some things that you will note is that there is a live session on Thursday, September 16th at 8 o'clock. Should give you plenty of time to go ahead and make plans to be available at that time. Well, I'm really glad that you're in this course, and I look forward to our learning journey together.